Hey folks, good evening. Friday night, 8:29. A little bit late tonight for the on-air show. As I've mentioned before, just to make you aware that the shows that we do, these on-air shows, are kind of like we're winging it, really. I mean, really, to be honest, I did say to Chili tonight that winging it was probably a better way to describe the show than on-air. But anyway, whatever. Next week we're going to be in Atlanta, so there won't be one next week. But I'm also planning on doing random sort of like current feature news piece that we can all get involved with and have a discussion on without the garden cam. As you can see, I've got the garden cam on the go outside, which we're going to reserve for big stuff, folks, because otherwise we'll just never get through it. So for this week's show, and I think it was actually Toulouse with the French Air Force doing a flyby and a beautiful wing wage, which we understand is actually quite normal at Toulouse. It wasn't like there was they were commemorating somebody or some event or anything like that. But yeah, so it was just fantastic. And of course, that got onto the subject of Jerry, any idea when you're going to do your next military show, which we love doing, either from Coningsby or from Lakenheath. Chili, can you just put the airport cam on just quickly? I'm going to give you a run through here, folks, of the yeah, there we go. Is that it? Right. Okay. So as you can see, obviously I've been over to ARD this afternoon, and we've made a few changes. Why is that stuck? Why is that stuck? It's not moving. That camera's not moving.
It is moving. Hold on.
No, the camera's moving. The picture's not moving. Oh, Jesus. Really? Seriously, mate? We've got to restart that camera. Shall I just stop it and start it again? Put me on full screen. Put me on full screen, mate. Stand by, folks.
Restart that camera. Camera malfunction.
Lovely day, lovely day. Isn't everything wonderful? La 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 la. Camera's having a funny 5 minutes. Oh, this sounds big.
Okay.
Let's go garden cam. I'm alive. What's going on? I'm alive. What's going on? Oh, where is she? 350. It's in China, son. Yeah, China. Oh, look at that. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Yeah. Oh, we're getting a bit of floofage there. Little bit of moisture up there. Okay, GP. Switch. Now I've got 90 seconds to do the next segment before the next one comes out. Right, okay, folks, tonight we're just going to jump onto that sort of like military theme and sort of like celebrate all the military stuff that we can see around our skies and at airfields and at air shows. Because a lot of people love the military stuff. I, for one, I'm a big aviation nut, as it goes. Anything goes in my eyes, you know, anything from a Blenheim, you know, just sort of old World War II stuff, World War One even, and right the way through to the jet age, of course. And I celebrated. Can we just double check that camera's now working, Gilly?
Yeah.
Did we check?
No, we didn't.
Okay, hold on. It's not working, mate.
Okay, hang on. Okay, so just a second. Is that the one, innit? UVC?
What does it say on the edge there? Hey?
Why is there two of them?
Tongue VO. Tongue VO. It's Tongue VO. It's not Nexigo, it's a Tongue VO.
Jerry, can I just say something? Do you know when you were down there, you didn't accidentally unplug it or something, did you? Because it's not.
Oh.
It's not showing it. Sorry.
I've got to go down in the tunnel now. Which one was it? It was... No. Did I unplug something? Oh! Yes. No.
You have to have done.
The USB one, wasn't it?
Yeah, you have to have done.
Where did I take... Where did I put it? Oh, mate.
Okay. Hold on, I'll see if I can...
Or did I?
It goes under. Is that helping if I do that?
Do what?
I'm pulling on the cable.
No, I can't see it. Which one?
I had a frozen image. Okay, it's been
But wouldn't it just go off?
a minute, yeah.
Wouldn't it just go off? It wouldn't...
How would it do the swivelly roundy thing if it was powered off?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Okay, this makes no sense.
Oh, I've had enough. I want to go home.
Where are?
I know. It's plugged in, mate. It's fully plugged in. It's fully plugged in. Oh my God. Gilly, can you stop the feed and start again?
No.
Seriously, man, I'm not having this. I'm not having this.
Let me see if I can fix it.
Oh, bloody yeah! But mate, for people watching post live, they're going to be like, "Oh, sod this, man!" It's
You just keep talking about something.
no, because I want to do the airport cam. That's what's important. It's the airfield cam, because of the. So, folks, am I live?
Yes.
Okay. So tonight we're going to talk very briefly about well, not very briefly, but we're going to go over the military stuff. But I need to also link this in.
Got it.
Okay, we got it.
Got it.
Okay, stand by. Wait. What happened there then?
It's not called what you said it was, and it had, I don't know. You must have unplugged it and then plugged it back in.
I didn't unplug it and plug it back in.
It was just frozen.
Okay.
Right. do you
How
want me to
badly that is
transition?
lit, mate. Look how badly that's lit. That's really badly lit, mate. Oh, I can't read those, man. Hold on a minute.
Why are you frozen?
Oh, frozen. Gilly, stop it. Just stop it. Stop the whole thing. Just stop the whole thing. Just stop the whole thing, mate. I've had enough. Just stop it.
Hold on. I fixed it. You're back. It's because you're fiddling about with wires and everything. Just chill, man. Honestly, we're good.
Okay. So, am I able
Fine,
to?
you're fine.
Yeah. Has it got brightness up there? I can't even flipping see, mate.
Okay, just relax. It says more backlight off. Backlight off. I thought you
Anything down there?
flicker gain. Okay, if I transition it across, I can put it on a bigger screen.
Okay, go on then, do that, mate. This is just
Just
ridiculous,
chill out,
mate.
Jay. Okay.
Okay.
Remember what you did before? You changed auto off and went into and put PC mode on. Remember?
No, I put it on manual, didn't I? What's all that? Why is it flickering like that? Why is it flickering like that? Why is it? It's flickering, isn't it?
Well, it's actually the strobing of the light.
I don't know. Let me just check this flicker thing. Okay, so that's disco. That's the disco version. John, the pilot's having a disco. Couple of checking some of his. Okay.
Don't change it from 50 hertz.
Okay, so there we go. So 50 hertz is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's this backlight thing? Let's just have a look and see what goes on here. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
This.
Do you need it back up?
No. Okay, folks. Okay, right, there we go. A lot of you who are watching right now will probably have already gone to bed and turned it off. But anyway, it is what it is. It's live, isn't it? It's what when you're doing it live.
You're seeing flicking on a computer screen.
Yeah, okay, but it's live. You know, it's all well and good when you do post-production stuff and you can edit to your heart's content. But when you're live, you know, there's always these sort of problems. It's a lot easier when we're going outside and doing it. But obviously, in this environment with all the different cameras and the angles and the audio, all the different feeds coming in, it makes life a little bit more difficult and a little bit more complicated. So tonight, I just want to firstly introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, Scott Bateman, Mr. Scott Bateman, who is a senior first officer with British Airways on the A350, and we regularly hear from him. Called me up a few weeks back. A small jet. Called me up a couple of weeks back to say that he's got a new book. Or a book coming out called First In, Last Out, Hercules, the story of an RAF legend, which it is, let's face it. I remember when I was a kid, I really do remember the Hercules always being in the display with doing the reverse up as well, where it used to do, and you know, come past us. And these days it flies past with a big bloke with a big yellow hand waving out the back of it and all that kind of stuff. It's a classic aircraft. Actually, no, that's the Chinook that does that. So apologies about that. It's not that, but they do fly it past with the display. I seem to remember is they'd stop, put the ramp down, something would come out, and then the ramp would go up, and then they really rapid disembarkation of a tank or something like that, or whatever it might be. Sometimes they used to drop stuff as well by parachute. I think they obviously still do, but the Hercules has always been held a special place in many people's hearts in terms of its not just its display capabilities, obviously, but everything else that it's done in so many multiple theatres. Scotty has written this book, which is pretty in-depth, I would imagine, and there's a little bit of a foreword, and there's lots of images in here with... I thought that was, hey, take it easy, hey, calm down, hey. Yeah, this is the little foreword. There's obviously a little bit more here. From Scotty, former RAF Hercules captain Scott Bateman takes you onto the flight deck to give an action-packed insider's account of what it's like to fly this legendary flying machine in peace and war, at home and abroad, paying tribute to the remarkable men and women who operate it and to those comrades in arms who, doing so, made the ultimate sacrifice. I have no doubt that it's a great read. I haven't read it yet because I only just received it. But John Nichol, who's a very famous writer, he's written multiple books and also appeared on National Geographic, Discovery Channel and all that sort of stuff. Likes his historic stuff, did a book on dam busters, on the Spitfire. Obviously he's written many books. He's very knowledgeable about it, and he has said this about this book: an engaging and revealing read. Get yourself a copy of that if you want to on Amazon and all that kind of thing. Was it Amazon, Gilly? But also I spoke to Paul today. He's going to be stocking the book as well. So if you want to get it from them when you visit them, or if you want to order it through their website or whatever it might be. But there it is, right there, the C-130 Hercules, and that's the sort of later variant, the one that you're looking at right there, folks, with the big carbon blades, which they switched out to from the 4-prop blade, I think it was, with the original C-130s. It's obviously got many different variations in terms of its name, title, you know, refueling capability. It's got everything, and it's not just being used for military operations. Obviously, it was in the Vietnam War 70 years ago, folks. Can you believe it that the Hercules was first flown in a combat theatre? Oh, got 380 coming out. Now it's interestingly enough, it's oh yeah, here it comes. Oh yeah, go GP. Powered down then as well. I see powered down then as well, isn't it? I think she's going to be quite high. No, she's low. Is she really low? Blimey, that's gone long. That's gone long. So right there, folks, what you see there is the A400M, obviously in the Luftwaffe livery. But all these models, by the way, from Aviation Retail Direct, thank you to Paul and all his hard-working team who put these models together for me today. This one that you're looking at, the 56th anniversary livery with the RAF. And it's got its refueling node. Is it the node, or is it the arm, or but it's the attachment that basically it's the male part of the refueling line with the female and the male, etc., etc. There is the replacement. Not fully the replacement, of course. There is the C-17 as well, the Boeing C-17. This is the Airbus sort of like replacement, if you would, and look at the scale, the difference in size. I mean, just the tail alone. Look at the tail alone. It's just very, very impressive, isn't it? Obviously has a bigger carrying capability. These things have been used for freight, for cargo, the Hercules, that is, and so many different theatres of war and humanitarian aid in terms of getting supplies in and so on and so forth, dropping it either on parachute, and it's all so many operations, troop carrying, of course, tanks, helicopters, all that kind of stuff. So really impressive, and it's amazing when you go and stand next to a C-130, because they still fly them, of course. There's many still in operation. Look at the size of it, the sheer size of it, and then go and stand next to the C-17 or the A400M, and then look at those, and it's like, wow, seriously impressive, especially when you look up and you see the engines just hanging off the wings, with these more even, I think they might be Rotax, these blades, but I'm not sure, or the props themselves. Incidentally, Rotax were the manufacturers of many of the blades, early blades for the Spitfire, the Lancaster bomber, and so on and so forth. So they're still very much in the industry, so to speak, as are some of the undercarriage manufacturers as well. But that's something that we can jump on later. Now here's one that you guys will probably be familiar with. Oh, that's wrong. That's the wrong camera. The Fat Albert. Of course, and that's the US Navy, or the Marines even, which we've seen displayed around the world quite a few times, and we've got a video of it, which is part of, let me just have a look here. Hold on a minute. Because we did a piece, didn't we? And it was short, wasn't it? Okay. No, I can't find it there. We'll have to show it another time. But and there's an A400. Let's just double check and make sure. No, I don't think. Yeah, that would have to be something that we'll have to find and hunt down. Again, it's a little bit slack from me not loading that up initially, even though we looked at it earlier on. But we've got a great display of the Fat Albert at Farnborough many moons ago. Now in the background there you can see some fighter jets, which sort of, if the ones who really appreciate and are observant will notice that backdrop is actually RAF Coningsby, but from quite some time ago, before they put those shelters in there, because that's the Lightning. If you look far right on the top of that image, the Lightning is there, which I believe, I'm led to believe, was saved from the guillotine. Literally, they were like, stop! Like that, before the guillotine was just about to drop, to chop the wings off. Either that, or the wings were already dismantled and they were just about to chop her in half, to scrap her, when somebody says stop, and they saved her, brought her up to RAF Coningsby. I'm not sure if that's the full story, but she was saved basically, and that's in the parade ground, I think, that Lightning. But if you look, we've got a version, an example of it. It's a little bit fast, that thing, isn't it? So if I go up a little bit there and then I zoom in here, so this particular variant has got the overwing fuel tanks on it. Now what's really cool, folks, is that all the other models that you see are, you know, obviously all of them available from ARD, but they are regular high volume model manufacturers, but all these small ones that you see at the back here, they're all handcrafted by a gentleman up who lives very close to Coningsby. Now, each of these models, not only are they unique in terms of their being hand built, each one has it's not just that is a Lightning II. But he also gives a full description on the box. Lightning F6 5 Squadron XS903 AM AD Grey Shark Mouth Binbrook 1984, from Binbrook, folks, very famous Bomber Command base back in the war, from 1984, overwing tanks. So that's pretty amazing that he goes to the extent of describing each aircraft, what it's based on, what it's built on. So all of these ones will have their unique squadron markings and numbers from different theatres, from different countries, not obviously not the RAF. But as we come to the end, as we come further down towards the end here, sorry, I just skipped a few of those, didn't I? But as you can see, beautifully handcrafted. They're kind of unique in terms of what they are one-offs. But look at those beautiful Typhoons, and that one there with the D-Day markings is pretty smart, isn't it? But look at the is it black buck, or is it the black buck, or is it GP the black? Is it black buck, or the
oh no
no, it's the display. It's the RAF Typhoon display aircraft. But Do they have two? Do they have two? Because they've got one that's been, I think it's been repainted, that particular one, in the D-Day landings markings, which is just pretty phenomenal. A bit like the one that you see there, Blackjack. There we go. Sorry, the one on the right. But we've also got a display on our YouTube on our channel.
One of them boxes, please.
Which has the full Typhoon display on it as well, which was just amazing when you go somewhere like that and you're lucky enough to witness that, but not just witness it yourself, but also witness it with all the other people who are watching live as well, which is fantastic. Now, you know, I like my military historic stuff as well. Not so historic, that A-10 tank bomber, or the Warthog, as others have called it over the years. That always used to be a fantastic display model for me, just used actually very, very recently to escort a nuclear submarine over the straits of something or other in the US, giving her a cover, because I don't know why she had to be why she couldn't be submerged or anything like that. I'm not sure, but anyway, they escorted her, so they're still very active. An amazing aeroplane. The most amazing thing about that is the cannon and the sound that it makes, which is like, instead of like, you know, like you used to get, it's like, and that's it. It's the most incredible sound because of the amount of ammunition that it can fire in one go. That is the engines that are bolted to the side of it actually are a variant, a military variant, I believe, of the CFM56 engine. But a great display aircraft, great in the close combat and strafing and you know, all that kind of stuff that they do. It's just a fantastic aircraft, one of my favourites. That's the Canberra. It was the no, hold on, it's not the Canberra, it's the Meteor. That and the Vampire used to display together. That was one of my favourites during my childhood, as going to the air shows with my dear old mum. And there's another one, oh, just over the back there. Now that is interesting because look, if you look on this picture here, if you look on the picture, there it is. Look at that. And that is, I think, regularly, or BAE Systems also have an aircraft that goes in there on a daily basis. I don't know if that might be linked to it or what, but certainly got RAF markings on it. And that is the Domini CC-1 XW788 of 32 Squadron. So, and that's from Northolt in May 1977. So it's got absolutely nothing to do with BAE Systems. It's written here on the box because I'm reading it like this. Domini CC-1 XW788 from 32 Squadron, Northolt, May 1977. How about that? What were you doing in May 1977? Okay, below is the Phantom, another one of my absolute favourite aircraft displays, air show display aircraft from my childhood. And next to it, you can probably just about guess, there we are, the Tornado, which was just another amazing fighter bomber from the post-Cold War, or was it Cold War? I think it was Cold War, the Tornadoes and the Jaguars and all that were used. But the Phantom was more from the sort of like 70s, from the Vietnam theatre as well. And there you go, right below there, the U-2 spy aircraft, which we've filmed at Fairford on a couple of occasions, and the one that we caught was the fella donning his suit and everything. I had no idea that they ran a full spacesuit. He comes out, he's carrying his oxygen canister with him, because they feed them on oxygen for about an hour before they go up, and they have to continue out to the aircraft before they plug them into the aircraft. So it's a brilliant thing to watch. And let's just see if we can't find that. You think you can find that, Julie? That U2 spy plane bit. Did I do a special video on it? So there you go, folks. And also that Fat Albert, we'll see if we can find that. No?
No, I'm just thinking. I need
Now, the other thing I wanted to quickly show you, folks. The other thing I wanted to quickly show you. What happened there? I'm trying to see.
You asked me to find something.
Oh,
and
okay.
I need to be on your computer.
Yeah. No, it's all right. We'll have a little look. If you tell me what to do.
Okay.
But if you look over there, folks, see the bunker there. Now that is another something that I picked up from the model store, which is really cool as a diorama. He's just in the way. His tail's just.
Is that the one you want?
No. Oh yeah. B-52 Buff and U2 at RAF Fairford. 7 minutes 42. No, there we go. The one below.
That one.
Yeah. No. The one.
That's the full live.
Oh, okay.
That's the clip.
Sugar. Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll show that one then. Okay. Can you? Should I just search in here? Hold on a minute. Should I just search in the YouTube thing? Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put US Air Force B-52 Buff. Big Jet TV. And you'll probably. You don't have to put loads of. There you go.
Awesome. Okay, so I can.
No, click on it. Click on it.
This one here or this one here?
No.
Yeah.
No. The video.
It says Buff. It says B-52 plus Buff.
That's
plus.
your search criteria. No. You need to click on the video itself. Oh my God.
Oh.
Just don't. Now grab the top one.
Now what? Oh.
Now grab the top one.
Okay. And then put that in there.
No.
No.
The top. Oh my God. You have
Oh, in a search thing.
No, is that one there that you were on, just at the top?
Okay, there it is. There. I've got it. Oh, no, stop it. Get off. Right. Okay. Right. I'm queued up. So yeah, hey, how about that bunker there, folks? We've seen those both in at Coningsby and at Lakenheath as well. Pretty cool. As you can see, it's out on exercises at the moment. We haven't got an aircraft in there at the moment, but his little Jenny's there. Look, he's got a little Jenny, which is looking very, very lonely all on its own. Look. Oh, on that. Oh, poor little Jenny. Let's just have a little Jenny. Look at him all the way in there. Brilliant bit of model building or craft work, I would say, for that Jenny. It's just phenomenal. Like I say, folks, that incidentally, just if you're interested, if you want to build a diorama, the flooring that is on is actually something I bought off eBay, which is. It's sort of like yay big, but it works perfectly as a diorama, and it's all made for you as well, so you don't have to make it yourself. Amazing what you can buy online and all that kind of thing. But I think what I need to do is maybe shift that way. No, we're all good. So should we play this one out then, GP? So this is US Air Force B-52 and U2 at RAF Fairford, folks. I think this is a short edit that I put together. Here we go. Press play.
Lockheed Corporation originally proposed the design in 1953 and it was approved in 54. First test flight in 1955. Flown during the Cold War over the Soviet Union, China, Vietnam and Cuba.
Stop. 1 second. Just want to say something. These, look at this, folks. Now, this is really interesting because we saw an MRTT at Toulouse, which was a CEO, obviously meant for governmental use. And those aircraft actually are a 330 with an A340 wing on it, and those outboard, what you can see it from the bottom one there, that's where the drogues come out, which trail the fuel line, which is what basically this attaches to. This, as you can see there, the probe. And that is in different places on different aircraft. Fighter jets, they have a one that retracts, extends. But interestingly enough, very good reason why these guys use the A330 MRTT, but it has an A340 wing on it, because where the fourth engine, the first and fourth engine. Do you want to do this one, Jilly? Yeah, go on then. We got it. Beautiful. Oman Air. Why it's not working? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, whatever. Just put it back on the other one.
God's sake, it's too much, dude.
Okay, all right. Okay, are we good? Are we good with this? So can I? I'm just going to press play on this. I know, but it was a good shot, man.
A second pilot will do a walk around.
Can they hear my audio or my video, my voice? Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Mike, not to say, Jerry, one of the guys over by the Dragon has signed.
AWACS. Look at this. How cool is that? A400. Refueling. Here he comes. Hey! Buzz Lightyear. Watch them all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Brilliant. Absolutely priceless. Look at this, man. Look. God damn it, USA! Brilliant. He's really big and all, isn't he? Look. He's a big lad. Absolutely fantastic. They do it so well, don't they?
Did you see all high-fiving? That was just the best. That was just the best.
Hearing they might be over at Fairford next week, so we need to be on the form for that, just in case we can get a Monday or Tuesday showing. Look at this, man. Crazy looking thing. But look at the wing, that's the critical thing. The bigger the wing, the better, the more altitude it can fly. Oh, look at this, man. Oh look, it's got the same T-shirt on as me, look, the logo. It's a different one, it's a modified one, isn't it? We modified it, didn't we? Look at this thing, man. So this is big. All of these are going to be re-engined with Rolls-Royce power plants. I think they're 100s. Oh, look at this thing. Look at the wing flexing up, man. Just awesome. Oh, Here he comes. So cool. I never noticed that little trailing wheel at the back there. Is it? It is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Just a stabiliser for the back end. Obviously, get the back end off the ground, isn't it? Just obviously must have missed it or something, I don't know, because it makes, obviously it needs it, doesn't it? Might be a bleeding well, it's a tail dragger, isn't it, really? This thing can get going. Unfortunately, this particular one, it didn't go up vertically, but it still seriously went up. All the personnel coming out to watch, man. Here he goes. So that's the F118 Pratt & Whitney J57 turbofan. Wow. The U2S and TU2S variants incorporated the more powerful General Electric's F118 turbofan engine. So yeah, it was that was a really slow, shallow climb for the U2 jet, I have to say. And of course, ironically enough, relating back to the Hercules, it is a Lockheed invention as well, a Lockheed aircraft. So incredible, flies right up at the coffin altitude, doesn't it? Right up to the, there's a very fine line that they have to stay within, that too high or too low or something. It's just you lose control at one of those altitude, but I think it's the coffin layer or something like that they call it, which basically means you have to maintain stability in flight. But there it is. Interestingly, that gear is still down. Can't fly all that time with the gear. Does it retract its gear? Right, okay, GP, switch back. Can we go to garden cams? Can we try garden?
Oh, I was just going to ask if you could test.
In 2017, Scott Dixon was hoping to pick up his second win in the famous race, but the sneaky Speedway
Got it
had
or not?
other plans in store for him. Driver Jay Howard lost control of his Dallara and smacked the wall, breaking his suspension and leaving him as a passenger as his car veered back onto the track. The timing couldn't have been much worse, as coming flat out at 220 miles an hour was Scott Dixon. Dixon couldn't react in time to avoid Howard, and in an instant, he found himself hitting the back of Howard's car. The way this crash played out was every driver's nightmare. Dixon went airborne immediately at an outrageous angle, in what resembled a plane taking off at full speed more than a car crash. Losing all control, his car soared through the Indianapolis air for what seemed like an eternity, twisting and turning wildly.
You guys would have seen hold on a minute, let me just, because I have to look at that every time I want to, looking at your screen every time I want to see what's going on there. You would have seen a few observant ones amongst you would have seen the Boris jet, as they called it, because it was obviously painted during Boris's period. Julie, do you reckon you can find that display from Farnborough?
I showed you it this afternoon.
I know. Can you find it so I can put it up on the show so I can know what to type in? Can you go garden cam, please?
Oh my good God.
Quickly! Immediately! Quickly! Immediately! Why'd you go so bleeding low, mate? How about that? How about that? Hey? How about that, folks? Boot him out. Okay, so I'm just going to taxi these. I'm just going to taxi this Herc out of shot here, and then I'm going to taxi the A400 up to there. So we've got an empty. So in terms of other MRTT, mid-air refueling tanker, something tanker. Do your research, son. Do your research. Multi-role tanker transport. So absolutely nothing like what I said it was. Multi-role tanker transport. So tanker/transport. Now, talking about transport is quite interesting, and you would have seen when we go to Fairford, you can see other stuff coming out of other airfields as well, Mildenhall and all that kind of stuff. This is one that we saw on the video there. You're right. And this is the Boris jet, which is an MRTT. However, it is also used for government projects and for shipping delegates around and all that kind of thing. I can't see my camera. I'm trying to see my camera, mate.
Quick. I thought you wanted me to find that video.
Yeah, I do, but I want to still see my camera. I can't see my camera.
Well, how am I supposed
Okay, well, don't worry about it at the moment. Let's just do it in a minute, yeah? Okay, there we go. So this is obviously used to ship delegates around, but at the same time, it could be one day flying the French delegation with the Prime Minister or whatever it might be, and the next day it could be refueling Typhoon jets. Literally, it has that multi-role function, and they do, believe it or not, utilise it in that theatre. As you can see, again, the number 1 and number 4 engine pylons are switched out and used for switched out and used for the drogues, which you can quite just about see there. The little there's a little proppy type thing on the front of them. I think there's just so many military people here right now going, mate, you don't know what you're talking about, do you? But anyway, whatever. But there is a little sort of like, I think there might be a little bit of a proppy thing that spins on the front of the drogue, and then the line basically comes out, and then the probe goes into it, male and female, etc. But this is. I think Boris actually came into the store at ARD and got hold of one of these, but obviously has an array of communication nodes across the top of the aircraft as well, multiple satellite stuff and all that kind of thing. But like I say, it's a hybrid jet. It can be used for government purposes, for seating people within it, whilst at the same time being used as an MRTT. I'm guessing because they obviously have to, the interior of the aircraft is completely equipped for functions and stuff like that. Whereas the fuel that they use, I'm guessing, will be used from the normal wing tanks in whatever way they do it. But obviously these things have an amazing range at full tank capacity, so they are able to fly a considerable range using their own fuel, and also transferring fuel across as well, and getting back obviously with a significant amount of fuel available left to fly the aeroplane. So that's a pretty cool one, the Boris jet, based on the A330. Here's one which is really interesting, folks, because have a look at this. The scale difference here is absolutely phenomenal. Just let me back this one up a little bit here. But these are, I believe. Oh, he went a little bit overlock there, didn't he? Did he overlock there? Oh no, he's not. No, he's gone over 13 degrees, isn't he? But I think these are both the right scale. You have to question it sometimes. You do honestly have to question it. But that is the A330, the Airbus A330, and that is the KC-135, which, to be honest with you, that doesn't do it a lot of justice, does it, really, to be able to show the size differential? Because trust me, that KC-135 is a lot... Oh, it's frozen again, isn't it? Oh, no, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. It's a lot smaller than the A330. Here's another one which is an amazing scale difference. Watch this, folks. So we'll take Boris's jet out and put in its place this 767 now. Isn't that beautiful? I say 767. It's a KC-135, which is the existing Boeing platform that they're building the refuelers for. The KC-135s are going to be phased out over time. This particular one, this KC-135, is based at Mildenhall, and they are authentic as well, I have to say. Each one does represent, you know, they've got their own nose art as well, as we've seen when we've been up to Lakenheath and we've Mildenhall, sorry, and we've seen these aircraft with their tail markings. That's the bloody 100th, folks. That's not me swearing or cussing. That is, they were known as the bloody 100th, the 100th unit, which is the air-to-air refueling unit now. But back in the day, it was actually a B-17 squadron based out of Alconbury, I think, which suffered some huge losses, unfortunately, during its time in the theatre. But look at that 767, that beautiful 767 KC-46, and how about that for tail livery as well? That's, I think, one of the most recent arrivals at ARD, as far as I'm led to believe. So they got a lot of them there. If you're into your military stuff, New Hampshire, obviously that squadron based out of New Hampshire, I'd imagine. But yeah, fantastic aircraft and fantastic model, I've got to say. But that gives you an idea of the sort of like scale of different military, large scale military jets, and that's literally just touching the surface, folks, because obviously, as you've seen there, with the B-52, another huge aircraft of the United States Air Force, the Marines, the Royal Air Force as well. We haven't had the C-17 in here. We'll bring one of those in on a future show as well, because obviously we're quite limited to space. And let's run that video, Gilly. What do I search? What do I search?
Which video? The Farnborough?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Not in. Okay, not
in
not
here.
No, not in there. In the top one. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Address bar, yeah.
Yeah.
In the address bar, type Big Jet TV.
Yeah.
Farnborough, 2018. Okay, there it is. Click on the link.
This one here.
Yeah. Pause it. Grab the URL. Yeah.
Yeah, pop it in here.
Yeah.
Bosh.
There you go.
Bosh. Okay. All right. Okay.
What?
Okay.
I
Okay.
need to.
Okay. Yeah. Hands
Hey
free.
folks, just a
Not on the pot. Yeah, there you go. Okay. You ready?
I remember that T-shirt.
That's my Britannia one.
It looks quite good actually, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay, this is weird. It's quite good actually. Hey? What?
On the garden cam.
What?
Okay, here we
That was
go.
weird.
Okay, here we go. Watch this, folks. This is a farm, but during this, you are not only going to see, well, I hope you see, Fat Albert doing its vertical climb and then serious right turn. I think that's it's in slightly different colours. It's only got its blue tail on it. It's not in the same markings as that one that you see there. But it has, I think, got the big carbon blades on it. But also you're going to see here, and we've mentioned it many times, and I say this every time. Oh, what's that?
It's a Singapore slinger coming at us. Oh.
Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Oh, she's low. Should be able to pick her up. She's climbing. She's climbing. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Don't hit that cloud yet. There we go. Here she comes. Let's run this. So, hold on a minute. Not just yet. The Biman Bangladesh 787. You'll now know why. Every time I see it, I think about it being thrown around the skies at Farnborough. Check this out, folks. This is pretty impressive. The way he chucks it around the skies. Why are you looking at me like that?
Were you looking at me? You
Okay.
have to press play.
Okay. Here we go. I thought you were doing that. Okay. Here we go.
No,
quick one. I'm live here from Farnborough 2022. Just a quick one to kind of get you in the mood. Last time we were here was 2018. Long time ago. Last time they had a show here, as it happens.
Sorry. The big old roo's going out, mate. Are we live? The big old roo's going out, mate. Are we live?
Yeah.
The roo cam. Come on, son. There's a bat, there's a bat, there's a bat. And like a bat out of hell, I've been home till the break of dawn. Oh, listen to those rollers, man. Listen to those rollers. Why, yeah. She's all lit up. Sometimes you see the tail light go out, you know, when they're coming over this way, but not today. Did you say we got an Emirates 380 coming out?
There's Ethiopian 350 coming now,
Yeah.
followed by the Emirates.
Okay, Ethiopian 350 followed by the Emirates 380. Yeah, so a lot of you folks will, if you're regulars to the show, know that every time I see that Biman 787, it just, every single time, always reminds me of seeing this particular display, which you are going to see in a couple of minutes after these guys have gone out. And there's no point in sort of like playing it bit by bit. Let's just wait until these two jets have gone, and then we'll play it out. Like a battle of hell, am I on here or am I on there? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, of course. Like a battle. So yeah, what we got? Yeah, if you're at all into your military stuff, folks, and especially have a special place in your heart for the old Herc. What you doing? What are you doing? Listen to the startup. Just have a look on the chat, see if anyone heard that startup. We might get number 2. That's a 777. BA 777 pushing back out of T5. Ethiopian 350. It's the Emirates 380. What happened to the Ethiopian then? Interesting story. Quad jet. Flying block of flats. Okay, GP. And we can hit play, yeah? Shall I hit play?
Yeah. And they did hear it.
They did hear it.
I was filming from a very sort of like, you know, not precarious, but a very, the same position as everybody else was. So, you know, lots of heads in the way, headshots and all that kind of stuff. So I put together an edit. Now, bear in mind that the reason why we've got music to this is because of the fact that there was a PA system right slap bang next to us.
It was.
Blah, 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 going on and on and on, etc. As they do at air shows, and understandably so, people like to obviously hear information. Some people do. People like myself just want to see the airplane display and they don't need any information. Give all the information before it displays, and then maybe a little bit more information after.
It's me banging on about them.
But whilst it's displaying, while it's doing its thing, always the best thing to do is obviously have it nice and quiet and let the aeroplane do the talking. Anyway, this is one that I put together, so the reason why you get bits of You get obviously some segments which
Get on with it!
no PA in there whatsoever, like the F6 at Farnborough.
Flipping heck, mate.
Off a cold,
And off
the
go
best.
on, didn't you? There it is. Global 6000. Nice. Oh, Cargo Logic. We miss you, man. Wow, look at this. Is this now?
No.
That's on the day. There it is. The old Fatius Albius E2. Flew on that, didn't I?
So it'll take a bit of time to get himself in a position. I think a couple of
I almost want to do the sound of it. Ah. It's always these shows are always normally started with a parachute jump, and I always remembered that since my early days as a big young man visiting the air shows. Used to be the red. What was it? The something or others. The something or others. What was it? They were like the red arrows, but they were the. No. Here it is. Here it is. Hasn't got Steve Wright on the front of it, but Red Devils. That was it. Who said that? Here we go. Watch this. Devils, Aerocentric, thank you. Nick Woodward. CPR. Calvin Grant, thank you. That's it, there's something or others. Bank angle. Yeah, look at this, man. It's a Dreamliner, folks. It's a commercial jetliner. Talking over it. That's why I had to cut the. I had very few opportunities to use the sound of the engines, folks, just because bloke was just waffling on. All this time he's just waffling on. A bit like I am. Yeah. Bank angle. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? You're going to look at that Bangladesh 787 in a totally different way next time you see it at Heathrow, folks. Every single one of you. Look at that, man. Yeah, very true, Avro Arrow. What every Dreamliner pilot wants to do. Yeah, these are not, well, some of the display pilots are also, come on, look at the ailerons, man, look at the aileron, the overrun on the aileron, wallop. I think this was quite a heavy landing from memory. Hold on, hold on. Here we go. Easy, easy, easy. Oh no, 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 it wasn't. No. Nailed that. Something lands heavy. Oh, look at the old 727. These boys are based in Wales or something now, is it?
Wow. So you just about see the nozzles at the back of the aircraft. You see that behind the engines? You see the tentacles, that sort of like whiskers either side. They are the nozzles.
Here he goes. Here's Fat Albert. Here we go.
Hold on to your hats. Old school flying display.
Aerocentric civilian version of C-130 load known as the LM100-J. There we go. LM100. Whoa, easy way! Oh mate, that's just insane. So that's not the Fat Albert at all, is it? Didn't the Fat Albert? I'm sure they do try and he tries to do a loop on this one. Watch this. Look at this.
Wow, look at that. No way.
He's going vertical.
Loop the loop, mate.
Oh my god.
Good old boy.
Seriously impressive.
Oh, look at that.
I can see in the distance the 727 formatting. Craziest sight you'll ever see in an airshow display.
Oh, watch him stop. Watch it stop. "100 meters, mate." Whoa! That's some serious braking power, man. And the brakes, mate. It's the blades either side of them. Look at that shot, folks. When did you last see something like that, eh? Now they're using water out of the nozzles. That's normally the retardant that would come out of that.
Oh, look at that.
Fabricated by 2XL themselves. Bosch-o-matic. Steve Reed, someone hit the dashboard. Okay, when I hit the dashboard, when my hand goes like that, I want you to stop. Bosh! Yeah, that was it. I knew there was a heavy one somewhere. Oh, look at that. Listen to that. Oh. Sounds like 350. Yeah, here we go. Watch this for client rate.
Latest Bigfoot.
Southend aerocentric, that's it. Who would have thought 30, 40 years ago you'd be thinking you'd see a carbon plane flying through the sky? Okay. Stall. Look at that, mate. I mean, fly a big jetliner like that speed. Look at that. Skills, mate.
Wow, that's incredible. That's
Way
so
below the
impressive.
envelope. Or right on the edge of it.
That just goes to show the Paradox XWBs, mate, and the quality of the wing profile itself to be able to fly at that slow speed.
I must love the old test pilots, eh? The display pilots. Oh, look at that, mate. Look at the speed of this. Slow down, mate, slow down. Fair play. Geezer's got a flipping appointment, hasn't he? Ready to get dark at 9 o'clock, yeah. Rail nutter. Good question. Something that we will touch on, rail nutter, about the 777-9, as I like to call it. But it's still going ahead, but albeit very, very delayed now because of the problems that Boeing have been having and are continuing to have, both financially and internally as well, in terms of just everything really. Here we go. Here's a good display. Oh, I see Apache in it. Yeah. Andy V, he was going slower in the air than he was on the ground. Yeah. Cannon on the front, man. You are back saying it's not an Apache. Okay. Do your research. Aerocentric, it's a Turkish helicopter rather than an Apache. Okay, fair enough. So it's a Turkish helicopter. So my apologies, Railband, thank you. What? There we go. Well, it's very similar to the Apache then, isn't it? I got this off of the this is off the run sheet though. But no, it's not an Ace H6 Apache. No. Price Eurocopter Tiger used in 007 Gold. TA Declan Dolan TAI Augusta Western T129 Attack. That's three different. Okay, Aerocentric saying it's a T129 Attack. Okay, the ATAK. Okay. Never apologise, folks. I always like to be corrected if I get things wrong, which I invariably do. Whoa, yeah, want to fly on that, man.
The familiar
Here we are.
icon on the side of the engine there is Embraer's icon, Brazilian manufacturers.
They've sold a few of them. I actually don't know if they're in full production yet, though. I think they are. Been showing them off to all on sundry, you know, in terms of different air forces around the world, but chuck it around the skies though. CPR, yeah, it is like a C-17 with 2 engines. It's just a downscaled variant, isn't it? Don't need the 4 engines.
Thanks for the updates, Harry Rundle.
People liking the music. Yeah. All the Apaches always have that pod over the top of the rotor. Or was it a later addition? I know what you mean though. So they could stay low below the tree line.
Yeah, it should be a reverse stop as well. Watch the undercarriage. A lot smoother than it was yesterday. There we go. Wow, look at the heat haze, man. Very impressive.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at those big rotors, man. Wow, that's crazy. That's what we saw earlier, folks. Few people have taken this up, haven't they? But it's very similar to the Embraer, isn't it? Is it the Embraer though? It's just, I don't flipping know. Too late. Was a failure. Makes you wonder about the Comac, doesn't it? C919. The Embraer is the big sort of like. Did they go up against Embraer? Because the Embraer is the ERJ, isn't it? The 145s, 75s, 95s. She failed because she didn't get enough customer orders, Mark. Oh, when it first came out, it was called the Grizzly. Thank you, Bruce Banner, giving an update on the Apache Longbow. Nick Woodward, thank you. Lots of people saying how cool it is, Chili. Eventually.
Wow.
Cheers, Kev. that with ANA potentially a customer for the jet, but it just never happened. Here we go, the A400. Always a good display. Look at those props, man. Flip it. No etiquette,
Wow.
is it? There's no etiquette. Look at that. Oh, it was the A400 that was called the Grizzly, nicknamed the Grizzly. Yeah, much better than Atlas. Oh. Obviously there was a point that I could not. People have to talk incessantly, just continue to talk. Imagine if you're standing right next to one of those tannoys. Oh, here we go. Nice. It's an F-16, isn't it? Zaki Rana, A400 in the Ryanair configuration. Look at that, man. Not as good as that big old loop out by the Herc, though. I know. Because they put the engines under so much stress. I've seen these things. Look at that. I've seen engines go pop. Look for that one on the right, that number 1 engine there. Oh, fly. Yeah. All it needed was a
Prop wash. Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. He just had to say something. Yeah. How's your base?
That was just insane.
Dude, that's proper showing off, that is.
That was.
That's proper showing off.
Talk to me, Goose. Steph. Look at this, man.
Oh man, this is going to be good. Bring it off. Literally run out of fuel on this one.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Full reheat there. Just using it up.
So true, Air Commodore. Used to go home with the sound of engines in the ears. Here we go. High speed parts. Look at this. Wow. Yeah, Rab, very hard to follow displays like this. Go on, Sam.
This should be fast now. Turn it on.
Yeah.
Inverted, man. He loves that.
Switching to guns, Steph. Summers, who obviously watched that movie a few times. Yes, Air Commodore. Totally on it. Full send. Thank you, Martine. LA Girl military action footage never fails to impress. I love it, mate. I love it. I I think it's time for another military show, don't you, folks? Oh, lad, interesting. Stick with it, son, stick with it. Go on, son, pick it up, there we go. Come on, son, get it. So difficult to do, man.
There we go, flat out.
Yeah! People standing right in front. Have some respect. You've got a camera. You're just going bang, 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 aren't you? Need to stand right in front of me like they'd be flipping air all over the gaff. Some people, mate. I like noise and lands. Okay. Screaming Amy, you're right, mate. In fact, before I get off to bed tonight, I've got to give them another call because they didn't answer yesterday. And yes, you're right, A firm on South parking garage. Steve Reed does bring the kid out on you. It totally does, man. If you especially remember them from the old days. Oh, I love that. When they used to go along the crowd line like that. Look at that. I mean, that's just skills, man. Sort of like flying at that attitude's just crazy. Crackling away, man. Hot damn! Pop it. Just go home with the sound of those engines ringing in your ears. You're like looking around going, is that a plane? No. Good point. Wasn't the F-16 the only fighter with a thrust to weight ratio that allowed it to accelerate vertically? Look at that.
Putting all the skills out the bag today, isn't he?
The air brakes.
Yeah.
Stand by for head-in shot. Stand by for head-in shot. Jacket or whatever the flipping heck it was.
Nice.
Nice. Like those speed brakes, man. That's it. That's it, GP. Well, there you go, folks. How about that then? We have been through quite a few things tonight. Thank you once again to this plane over.
Flipping heck.
Stop it or do a nice smooth transition to this middle.
You're watching Big Jet TV.
I always love watching my time. Every time I think we should change it, I'm like, no, not really. We have made a few additions over the years, but stuff. Oh. Everyone knows that. It's sticky. A little bit sticky, look. Quickly, let's get off air before everything goes. Folks, thanks. We've been through quite a lot tonight on the military side of things. Thank you once again to Scotty Bateman. Wish him all the luck with the new book. Available on Amazon and will be available at ARD as well if you want to grab yourself a copy there. I am assured it is a great read, and the man himself, John Nichol, has said that is an engaging and revealing read. So he knows a lot of his stuff, obviously. So yeah, A400, the Herc, the C-130, and in its many different guises, KC-46, KC-135, the MRTTs, the Airbus MRTTs. We've looked at Fat Albert, some of the historic stuff as well, including those classics, the Tornado, the Phantom, the Lightning, of course, which was actually my favourite display aircraft from air shows when I was a kid, and of course that big lineup of Typhoons as well. It's been great. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you, Jilly. Appreciate your patience, and we will see you on Sunday, folks. Not sure when just yet because the winds are kind of doing a little bit of that, but we'll be out there on Sunday. So see you then. Take care. Thank you. Bye. Plane coming out. Okay, we good?